YouTube friends, welcome to the Red Parrot channel. I am your host, Mary Ellen. This episode is an episode of Thrifty Canucks, which is hosted by Kim at Images by Kim and also Sherry at Turquoise Dreaming. This Thrifty Canucks and Thrifty Thursday is brought to you on a Saturday. So where are we at? So let us move some stuff over here and let's get started with first some literally rolling stock. And that is this. So very large box of barrel prismatic pencil crayons that was half full and so was at a deep discount. So I got a whole bunch of barrel pencils, which makes me very happy. Love the colors in that. There are 3 Laurentian pencil crayons. So there's 2 pinks and a brown. And for anybody who is not Canadian, Laurentian, I think, is a Montreal-based, it's Canada. It's a Canadian pencil. And this is the pencil crayon of my childhood and my teenage years. And they have gone out of business. And so purely for, it's not purely for, I was going to say it's purely for vintage reasons I get it. They're also a beautiful pencil crayon. Very, very nice. These 2 things, which I think are, it says Dixon Viva something, and I think this is also something, and so these are light browns, and this one anyways looks like it's a sketch kind of pencil because it's very flat on that end. And very exciting, a China pencil, which just delighted me no end. So let's have a quick boo and see what color this. Oh, look at that China pencil. It's so beautiful. So I got that. And so those are wonderful. Story number 1. This is Ex Libris book plates, and they are all the same. They are all this image. There was 2 packets of it. One was $1 more than the other. I would have gotten both had they been the same price, but because they were different prices, I got this one, which is the less expensive one. And I got them just because they're beautiful butterfly stickers. Under the banner of I Cannot Help Myself, here is an unopened box of playing cards, and the image is Mucha. I think it's Mucha. I don't know if you can see that, but it's two of the ladies. And this I think is somewhere. So this is a language and a price that I don't quite understand. So I got that. Got a bunch of cue cards that are this size, which are 5x8s, because they're massive. And also they have purple cards. Like, why don't they normally give us purple cards? There, it's a better view of it. Yeah, so got those. It's a lovely size. So next up, so there was a ton of wooden stamps that were available. And I do mean a ton. I took about 10 minutes for me to go through them all. I'm just working on my tea. Lots were too, oh, it hasn't been used. Neither is that. Neither has that. It's got glitter on it. Neither has that got glitter on it. Nope, glitter. Nope, glitter. Nope, glitter. Okay, so these stamps have never been used. So I got them primarily because frame number 1, frame number 2, frame number 3, fancy edging, and I suppose you could do like a fancy and a fancy. I don't have any stamps that are like this, and I have always wanted to get them, but they've been way too expensive. And this turned out to be less than $1 a stamp. So I thought that was quite good. And they are all multi-functional. So they don't, I can use them in multiple ways. They're not just like, say, an Easter bunny rabbit. Okay, so now the rest and the next. The rest of the next are all books, so I'm just telling you now. So this book is Blue Horizons. It's Paradise Islands of the Pacific. It's a Nat Geo book. Looking for the date. 1985. And I didn't get it for any reason except that I wanted a book. So I am currently obsessed with the whole idea of Rachel at Roxy Creations of creating an ephemera book, and I thought this was going to be a lovely size. So this is, what is this size? It is 7 by 10 1/4. So I thought that was a lovely size, so I put that across. Also in the same vein, no interest whatsoever in this book, except that it's a lovely green, and it is also an interesting sort of good size, whatever that is, and that's 5 1/2 by 8 1/2. Another good size book. There's some interesting pages in it in terms of font. Okay, so this is under the banner of I tried several times to not get this book, and several times I failed. And this is called The Art of Bird Illustration, a visual tribute to the lives and achievements of the classic bird illustrators by Maureen Lambourne. And I shall get to the of what the date is, 2002. And we can just sort of do some general, oh, look at that. I didn't even see that. Well, that's helpful. And there's that blue. Good to know. Well, there's more. I did not realize. Oh, so these birds appear in the course that I took. It's a papyrus, and I can't remember why they were important, but I remember them. And very fun anthropomorphic animals. Okay, not birds. Oh, I had no idea that the first part of this book was Egyptian. Oh, wow. This really is a bird art book. Oh, wow. Oh, peacock. So this is an even better book than I thought it was. Because now so this is when I picked up the book. When I cracked it open, this is where I began the book. And then I just sort of did a hoopo. And then there's line drawings, and then we get into what we think of as like the classic Audubon kind of images. That I think is the bird that we all use as the fussy cut. Look at the dodo. Oh, blue jay, fun. The blue jay. It's just really a gorgeous book, is essentially the take-home message. That's the other image that we use an awful lot. So copyright free means copyright free. Oh. Look at that purple. What's this? That's a pink cockatoo. That's a red-capped parrot. Like the purple. And we're just doing a nice long peruse because beautiful big bird pictures. It's a raven. Oh, what a panel. In any event, as I said, I tried very hard to not get this book. And in the end, got this book. Because these panels are really, really beautiful. Oh! Look at that. It's a peacock. Conclusion, the 20th century. Oof. Okay, so there we are. I tried, it didn't work. Okay, so that is the thrift store. Then, I was alerted to the fact that our local symphony was having a book sale Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. And I was out. I needed to get my glasses tightened, and that brought me to the store, or at least to the mall, and I bought some things that were all fairly amazing. Okay, there we are. Okay, so first one, Spiderwick. This I got because purely of the size. Oh, look at that, maple leaf. What does it say? Go away, close the book, put it down, do not look. That is awesome. That is awesome. I love that. Anyways, I got it because of the size. And what is the size? It is 4 3/4 by 7. And that's just a really lovely hand feel book. This feels like it's going to tip over because I have the largest book on the top. So let's do some moving of this stuff around so we don't have a crash bang. There we are. Let's start with another small book. Next one, Strangers in the Garden, The Secret Lives of Our Favorite Flowers by Andrew Smith. Lovely cover. And we have a date of, 2004. And so this is colored plates, but also illustrations. And the illustration, oh, that's an interesting outfit. So photograph, but then the illustrations are just what I got it for. Ooh, that's so pretty. It's another lovely geranium. Oh, that's pretty. Some really pretty flowers. So we've got that. Then, so the table was, oh, I can see glitter already from the stamps. That's not great. Tables were in categories, so they did a really good job of saying, here's the children's book, here's the book on animals, here's reference, here's gardening, here's art, so on and so forth. And they had a table of what they called rare books. So I will show you rare book number one. Rare book number one, that says December 14th, 1887, I think. This is Falling to Bits. Oh, look at that. Law. 1887. So it is 1887. The Law of Criminal Conspiracies and Agreements. 100% not getting it for any other reason but the gorgeous paper and also the gorgeous book. It is falling apart, but look at that cover. I am very chuffed. Oh dear. I'll have to send Cindy at Studio Lou after them to... Oh, you're gonna come off. She's probably yelling at me saying, don't stop. Okay, I'll stop. It had this, these are raised rope points in it as well. Oh, look at that. It's even got a, stop playing with it. Okay, let's just move on. Get the next book so I don't cause any further damage. Oh, yes. So here is what I would say is a classic Cindy at Studio Lou book. It is The Name of a Woman, and it is a lovely book, very decorative. And I got it as much a reflex to that as anything. Oh, pretty. 1907. Miriam. I don't know if there are any pictures in it. Oh, there are. Not a lot. Oh, there's another one. Two. And there might be a third. Oh, yep, I just passed it. There we are. What do I want to say about this? Oh, yes. So Lady was going this way. I was going this way. Book slightly in Lady's favor. And I see it and I go, oh, I want that book. But lunging at it would not have been a socially acceptable behavior, so I didn't. Lady goes by and she goes, oh, look at book, and picks it up. And inside my head, I'm screaming, put it down, put it down, put it down, drop it. And we pass each other, so she is taking the book this way, and I am sort of standing here. And she is fuffing around, she's looking it up on her phone, she's poking around, she's doing this, and then she puts this down with her other books, and then she's reaching for other stuff, and I am just having a nervous breakdown inside. And then finally she wafts off, and doesn't this get left behind? And then I do my socially unacceptable pounce. I was like, this is mine. This is mine. So there we are. It's very exciting. Next one is a random. The Canterbury and Whitstable Railway, 1830. And this is done in the 1930s, so it's probably an anniversary book. And I got it because of plates and engineering, and this paper is really kind of funky. But it's a nice, just a nice form and style. This is another reason why I got it. This seems to be a, there we are. That's it. There we are. Oh, there's another one. What's this one say? Oh, wow. This is very deep, deep, deep railway. Oh, Ontario Legislative Library. Well, that's a really fun library pocket. Here we are. And they put that as the top. So, anyways, there we are. And last but not least, oh yes. And this bit fell off the one book, and it was on the table, and I insisted on having that and putting it in the bag as I left. So this is called the London Quarterly Review 1875. And it is 1875. Oh, look at that. Ottawa. This paper, be careful of conduct of money and time. Now, what's this? I have to take the glasses off to have a look at this. Wow. So this is stitched. It is, I'll bring it up to see if you can see it any better. So this is punched paper, and this is all stitched. And then this ribbon is like very, very, it's like a silk ribbon, very, very fine. And it is glued on the back that sort of covers the stitches. Isn't it gorgeous? Holy smokes. Score! And I got this just because it's beautiful thin old paper. Nothing special. Oops, I think that's just the end. Yeah, it's just old paper. Which I love dearly. And this, be careful of conduct. Be careful of conduct of money and time. Here we are. And so that is what I have been able to get up to. I really do need to stop going to stores, and I understand why. And that's part of the problem, part of the solution is to know why. But I'm looking forward to using some of this. And so why don't we do some of that in a later video. Anyways, that is all for now. Please like and subscribe for more episodes, and know that I really appreciate having your support. And we'll see you soon. Bye now.